5 days after his appointment as the Prime Minister, Sher Deuba won the vote of confidence, ensuring that he will lead the government into the elections. Deuba's confidence vote has been held by the political fraternity, citing that it has saved the parliament from meeting an untimely death following 2 assaults by the former Premier KP Sharma Oli. Good morning, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan and these are the top stories of the hour. Prime Minister Sher Deuba wins the vote of confidence from the House of Representatives, garners 165 votes in his favor, 83 votes against him. Senior leader Kumar Nepal says autocracy has finally been defeated. Leaders say Deuba's confidence vote signifies the parliamentary supremacy. Constitutional Council ordinance amended by the previous government scrapped. Deuba administration revokes the ambassadorial appointments made by the Oli government. And more COVID scare at the Olympic Village as 2 South African footballers test positive. Coco Gauff pulls out of the games after testing positive. Prime Minister Sher Deuba secured the vote of confidence from the House of Representatives yesterday evening. Premier Deuba garnered 165 votes in his support, while 83 lawmakers voted against him. 1 lawmaker remained neutral in the voting process. Prime Minister Deuba secured the confidence vote with the support of CPN Mao Center, Rashtriya Janmorcha, both the factions of Janta Samajwadi, along with lawmakers from his own party. Likewise, 14 lawmakers from Madhav Nepal faction and 8 lawmakers from Oli faction also voted in favor of Sher Deuba by crossing the floor. Likewise, 11 lawmakers refrained from the voting process. A total of 249 lawmakers participated in the voting process. With this, Premier Deuba will remain in the position for next 1.5 years. President Bidya Devi Bhandari had dissolved the lower house on 22nd of May at the recommendation of the erstwhile government. However, the Supreme Court on 12th of July last week reinstated the dissolved parliament, issuing a mandamus for the appointment of Sher Deuba as the new Prime Minister and to convene the House of Representatives within a week. Prime Minister Deuba was appointed to the post in accordance to Article 76(5) of the Constitution. Constitutionally, the newly elected Premier was obliged to secure the confidence vote within a month. The next meeting of the House of Representatives is scheduled to be held on Friday early afternoon. The senior leader of CPN-UML, Kumar Nepal, has said that the autocracy in the country has been defeated. Nepal's comments came while speaking to the media as soon as Prime Minister Deuba cleansed the confidence vote.
यो 100% गलत रहेछ भन्ने कुरालाई पुष्टि गरेको छ। यसले संविधान जोगिएको छ, संविधान निर्माताहरूको भावनाको सम्मान भएको छ, सर्वोच्च अदालतको फैसला जुन ऐतिहासिक रहेको छ त्यसको पनि वास्तवमा हामीले उचित कदर गरेका छौँ। यस अर्थमा सबै माननीय सदस्यहरू यसको निम्ति पात्र हुनुहुन्छ र वास्तवमा निरङ्कुश प्रवृत्तिमाथि अंकुश लागेको छ। यो जनताको जित हो, लोकतन्त्रको जित हो, संविधानको।
Meanwhile, earlier yesterday, the main opposition CPN-UML has alleged that Prime Minister Sher Deuba has been appointed to the post by misinterpreting the parliamentary system. Speaking during the discussion session at the House of Representatives on the proposal floated by Prime Minister Deuba seeking a confidence vote, CPN-UML lawmaker Pradeep Gyawali accused the Prime Minister of devaluing power segregation and democratic norms while being appointed to the post. Coming down heavily on the Supreme Court's verdict, lawmaker Gyawali recalled Prime Minister Deuba's political career, recalling the infamous handing over of power to the palace during one of his tenures. Lawmaker Gyawali applauded the erstwhile government led by KP Sharma Oli and reminded its achievements of issuing Nepal's new map, reconstruction activities and certifying the new height of Mount Everest. Meanwhile, lawmaker from the ruling Nepali Congress, Minendra Rizal, claimed that Article 76(5) of the Constitution was conceptualized while promulgating the Constitution. Lawmaker Rizal remarked that the Supreme Court has revoked the unconstitutional decision of the previous government. Addressing the House of Representatives, CPN Maoist Center Chairman Pushpakamal Dahal said the Supreme Court had safeguarded the Constitution and democracy. Former Prime Minister Dahal claimed that CPN UML Chairman Oli was responsible for inviting all the political instability in the country. Maoist Chairman Dahal criticized the President for devaluing the democratic process by rejecting the petition of majority of the lawmakers. President Bidya Devi Bhandari has scrapped the first amended ordinance related to the Constitutional Council. The President revoked the ordinance on the recommendation of the Council of Ministers. The Cabinet meeting held on Saturday decided to recommend the President to scrap the ordinance. The previous government had introduced the Constitutional Council ordinance on 4th of May to appoint select individuals of a choice to the constitutional bodies. Even as there is a constitutional provision of the Prime Minister being the Chairman of the Constitutional Council and the Chief Justice, Speaker, Chairman of the National Assembly, Leader of the main opposition party and the Deputy Speaker being members, the previous government had amended the law related to the Constitutional Council through an ordinance so that it could hold the Council's meeting with the presence of only 3 members and take decisions with the consent of 2 members. 5 days after former Prime Minister K.B. Sharma Oli brought the ordinance, he recommended the names of officials to be appointed at the Public Service Commission and other constitutional bodies. Former Prime Minister Oli had amended the law related to the Constitutional Council through an ordinance on 15th of December last year and appointed 31 officials of his choice to the constitutional bodies. And in our public voice segment, we had asked the local residents of the Eastern Pasthar region, which shares its border with India's West Bengal and Sikkim, if they had experienced any changes after the establishment of the Border Security Force. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
BOP नहुन्जेल यहाँ इन्डियाको सुरक्षा गार्डहरूले हप्काउने दप्काउने हैन अब उता जान नदिने BOP आइसकेपछि BOP ले यसलाई चाहिँ समन्वय गरे
हामीलाई जस आनन्द साथ बास्न सकिन्छ भन्ने एउटा हो अनि इन्डियाबाट अलिकति तरासबाट पनि बचियो भन्नु
BOP आको पछि हामीलाई धेरै संरक्षण छ सर
And now time for our segment Public Pulse, where it texts us with their opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, why is the credibility of Tribhuvan University declining? Your options are option A, extreme politicization, option B, faulty curriculum, and option C, flaws in education policy. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And those were our latest headlines. Our next English bulletin will be at 11 a.m. Good day.